Hello and welcome to the Brutal Iron Gym podcast, where our goal is to cut through the BS and deliver the brutal truth about topics related to health and happiness. So today's topic is mindset, and we're going to discuss counterfeit comforts. So if you've never heard this term before, counterfeit comforts are things that give you comfort in the now, but don't provide value into our lives. So they're things that kind of let us run away from the future and kind of hide in a present moment temporary kind of like pleasure, or at least trying to avoid pain. And it's usually pain associated with moving ourselves forward in life, like discipline. So disciplined actions that are uncomfortable, but they would help us. We avoid those in temporary comforts. Okay, counterfeit comforts, things that make us feel better now, but don't actually add value to our life. So we assume comfort helps us in life. Comfort feels good. But are the comforts that you're seeking, in your daily life from day to day, are those comforts actually adding value to your life? Are they allowing you to avoid the things that would add value? That's what you want to think. So it's kind of like having, a fake $100 bill in our wallet, even though we know it's fake. Having a $100 bill in our wallet kind of gives us a sense of like financial richness or protection. It just kind of makes us feel better. But you can't spend it. It doesn't buy anything. And even if we kind of know that, we still kind of like seeing that $100 bill in our wallet. So it's kind of funny that even though we know it doesn't have value, it still provides us a sense of comfort. That comfort doesn't have any value. It doesn't benefit our life, but it feels good. So those are the things we need to be careful of. So one big one that everybody does, okay, is skipping exercise. And we have a million and one reasons for why we skip exercise. We're too busy. We're too tired. It's uncomfortable. I don't feel good when I do it. I don't know what I'm doing, or I can't afford the gym. So those are the common excuses, okay, the common bullshit things we tell ourselves in order to skip exercise. It's those excuses, those reasons, they give us that comfort in the now. So we feel less burdened time-wise. If we don't have to work out today, it feels like we magically are freed up of time, even though like working out can take 10 to 15 minutes. And we think that 10 to 15 minutes is so damn important. However, you're going to spend 4 to 5 times that much scrolling on Facebook and Instagram and bullshit like that add no value. Or you're going to watch, 2 or 3 episodes of some bullshit TV show. So you could easily have exercised. You had the time. You just chose not to spend your time towards exercise. That's the truth of it. Those excuses, those reasons we have, they give us comfort in the now by letting us feel less burdened energy-wise. We say, oh, I'm too tired to work out. But yet you're not too tired to still be up for the next couple hours. Again, doing bullshit behaviors that are probably not very useful. So you're going to still spend energy. You're just going to spend it drawn out, spread out over shit that doesn't matter. Instead of combining it and investing it into a 10 to 15 minute blast of something that can matter, that can have value in your life. So skipping exercise gives us that comfort in the now. We don't feel burdened time-wise. We don't feel as burdened energy-wise. And we also get to avoid physical, mental, and emotional, and financial discomfort. So we get to avoid physical discomfort. I don't like if you don't like exercising because it doesn't feel good, then if you skip exercising, you get to avoid that physical discomfort, right? Also, if we kind of not really sure what we're doing, we just kind of feel self-conscious towards exercise, then we get to avoid that emotional and mental discomfort if we don't exercise. And even though you absolutely 100% don't need to spend a dime to exercise, you don't have to have a gym membership. You don't have to have anything above what you already have yourself. Is your own dang body. Even though we think we need to spend money to exercise, we don't. But if we skip exercise and we tell ourselves that self-soothing bullshit lie of, well, I just can't afford it. We get to um, avoid the discomfort of financial stress or perceived financial stress. So we say to ourselves, I mean, hell, Planet Fitness is $10 a month for gosh dang sake. You lazy pieces of crap can't spend $10 a month on stuff. You spend more than that on stupid, stupid bullshit in your life. And people use that as an excuse to not join the gym. And it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. If you were to take a step back and look at that with fresh eyes, you would see how absolutely stupid that sounds. But those are the things we tell ourselves now, the bullshit lies we tell ourselves to give ourselves comfort in the now. Is if I believe myself to be too busy, if I believe myself to be too tired, or it's uncomfortable, or I don't know what I'm doing, or I can't afford to work out. We do get comfort in the now. We feel better from those excuses in the now. We get to avoid the burden of that time that we thought we would need to exercise. We get to avoid the burden of the energy that we thought it would take to exercise. And like I said, you get to avoid the physical, the emotional, mental, and the financial discomforts. So by relying on those excuses and allowing those excuses to hold us back from exercising, we feel better now. But what does that comfort buy us? What does that comfort in the now get us in the future? By allowing ourselves to give into that comfort in the now, we are paying with our future. If you don't exercise, you're going to have physical pain of regression as your body falls apart. You're going to have low back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, knee pain. You're not going to move very well in your regular life. You will have physical pains that wear you down. Energy-wise, emotional-wise, mental-wise, they'll wear you down in relationships because you'll feel too damn tired and too worn out to go out and be with friends, to be with family, to even have discussions. You just want to veg out in front of the TV and do absolute nothing because you're too damn worn out to do anything better. And why? Because your body's falling apart. You're living in a broken down system. Your body is falling apart and you will feel awful for it. Okay? You're going to have poor health. I mean, you're going to increase the risk of dying. Like exercise, absolutely 100% does not guarantee that you will live longer. Not at all. But it does guarantee that out of the life that you live, you get to live better. It does help do that. Also, if you avoid exercise, you're going to have the increased cost of medications as your body falls apart. You will have to take more medicine than if you were to exercise. Again, exercise doesn't prevent you from ever having medicine, but it does get to reduce and sometimes eliminate medicine. So I've helped clients get off blood pressure medications completely using exercise. I've had people get off of arthritis medication by using exercise. People who have insulin, people who have other kind of diabetic type issues or blood related issues, they can lessen all of that, okay, by exercising regularly. That can help reduce the financial cost, but it also can reduce side effects from the medication. Maybe they're taking a medication that makes them feel lethargic and tired all the time. Whereas if they were to invest the energy in the exercise, be able to reduce or eliminate that medication, they would then feel better energy-wise. They would have better emotional health, mental health, relationship health, better physical health. So, by us seeking comfort in the now, by believing in our bullshit excuses, we are paying the cost of our future. Skipping exercise has short-term counterfeit comforts, worthless comforts, but it has real long-term costs, and costs that cannot be bought back later. You cannot let your health go for 10, 20, 30, 40 years and try to make it up at the end. It doesn't work that way. Is it better to start now than never? Hell yes. But it's better to take care of things along the way than to try to catch them up at the end. You can catch up some, but you'll never get what you could have gotten if you would have started from day one. So skipping exercise, it's one of those counterfeit comforts. It feels good today, but you're paying with your tomorrow. That's how counterfeit comforts get us. Is we feel good right now, but we feel worse later. It's a spiral. It's a cycle. I feel good today, I feel horrible tomorrow. So I rely on new counterfeit comforts. Makes me feel good today, but I feel even worse tomorrow. Things get progressively worse when we give in to counterfeit comforts. Rather than when we stay disciplined, we do small investments per day that move us forward. We can get progressively better rather than progressively worse. Now, the other thing everybody messes up is not eating healthy. Okay? Not eating healthy, and they'll give the same bullshit reasons. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough energy. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have enough knowledge. I don't have access to healthy food. Holy horse shit. Absolute bullshit. Freaking gas stations have all the healthy food you need. I mean, that is just absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid to rely on bullshit excuses like that. They give us the same bullshit comforts in the now. We get to feel like we have extra time because we don't have to invest all this magical, amazing time we think it's needed to eat healthy. We get to feel like we have more energy because we don't have to, we can eat a whole bunch of food we really like, and we don't have to like eat cardboard and junky food and things that don't taste good but we think they're healthy for us. We get to avoid physical, mental, emotional, financial discomforts. Everybody thinks eating healthy is all of a sudden going to be more expensive. It's not. So some of the people who I know who eat the healthiest are the freaking poorest people because they're in college and they're spending money on just getting rice, like lean meats, and they just eat the healthiest food and they don't buy all the extra bullshit craziness out there. So you don't need to rely on your excuses. So the same bullshit excuses you use to be comfortable today. Okay, I'm too busy, too tired, it's uncomfortable, I don't know what I'm doing, or I can't afford to do it. Those are the same bullshit excuses that we hear everyone else in our life give to avoid every damn discipline there is. Think about why somebody isn't improving something in their life. We all can judge other people. We're all pretty damn good at it, okay? We can see, oh, this person needs to do this, this, and this. Then their life would be better. What's the excuses they give for not doing it? I'm too busy. I don't have enough time. Okay? It's the same thing. I'm too uncomfortable. I'm too tired. I don't know how to do it. It's the same bullshit excuses for every damn thing that people are lazy about in life. Doesn't even matter if it's exercise. Doesn't even matter if it's eating healthy. They can be spending more time with family. Oh, I'm too busy to have a relationship with my kids. Oh, really? You're going to regret that. Holy hell, are you going to regret that? Think about any excuse, anything. Somebody's just a piece of crap and they gossip about people at work and they're just always negative. They're always like, oh, down on life, complaining on life. Everybody has the same bullshit excuses for why they don't improve their life. You can take the excuse and apply it to everything, anything that holds somebody back from living a best life. It's the same bullshit excuses. Okay? And it comes at the same costs. We get comfort in the now by feeling like our excuses give us permission to be lazy. Our excuses give us permission to not be disciplined. Almost like our excuses are somehow going to bubble wrap us from the negative effects from not doing what we're supposed to do. Your excuses don't mean shit. They don't get you anything. They have absolutely no value. They are meaningless words. Meaningless. So when you rely on excuses, when you let yourself be comforted in the now, it's coming at the same damn costs. Okay? Eventually the body's going to fall apart, whether that's physical or whether it's in your character. So maybe when it comes to trying to correct a bad habit you have in life, okay, that when you give into it, it feels good now, but you always feel more remorseful or more guilty every time you do give into it. It's that same downward spiral. Your life, your character is slowly falling apart. Just like when you avoid exercise and you avoid eating healthy, your physical health slowly falls apart. From that, we run into emotional pain, mental pain, relational pain, and often it comes at more cost. Whether that's actual financial cost related to, say, medications, or whether it's the cost of never being able to have a relationship repaired that you wish, oh so badly do you wish you could have back. Okay? When we give in to counterfeit comforts, when we give in to the things that make us feel good today, but they hurt us in the long term, it has real costs, and costs that often cannot be bought back later. So what counterfeit comforts are you giving into? What challenges, what disciplines in your life are you avoiding? What actions are you allowing to soothe you in this moment, but they're causing you more pain, or they're causing you continued pains in your life? So what do you want in your life? Do you want cycles of feeling good in the now, only to feel worse tomorrow? Do you want a downward spiral in your life? Or do you want cycles of pushing yourself forward, separated with moments of kind of holding and renewing yourself, growing into that new challenge, and when you do, you're ready to push again for a new challenge, which is an upward spiral. It's a way to continue to improve your life, rather than relying on counterfeit comforts, which continues to regress and ruin your life. Do you want ever-growing pains that only get worse and worse as every year goes by? Or do you want ever-growing greatness? Do you want a life you can be proud of? Okay? You have that choice. And you're making that choice already every damn day. Every decision of every day, you are making that choice. It's time to take responsibility for that. Make the choices that make you great, even if they cause temporary discomfort, because it's only through disciplined, momentary discomforts that we can ever build ourselves to become great. When we avoid those momentary discomforts and instead replace them with momentary comforts of no value, we do not move forward in life. We don't create the life that we could have. We don't create a life that we're proud of, that represents the best that we could be. So don't be weak in the now. Be strong and make the choice for greatness. Step by step, decision by decision, a little bit more day by day. It just takes the right decision right now. That's it. If you mess up the next one, fine. Make the next one after that the right decision. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to do a little bit better every day. You're going to have bad days. But if you continue to try, you will also have great days. And eventually those great days will outnumber the bad ones. And you will make that upward spiral in your life. The spiral that will lead you to the life that you want to have. Okay? So start today. Start at your very next decision. When you end this podcast and you're faced with the next choice in your life, are you going to choose a momentary comfort that adds no value to your life and only adds remorse and guilt later on? Or will you choose momentary discomfort, momentary discipline, will you choose something that will actually build your life, that will add value, that will make you great? That's the choice you're faced with every day. So make the choice of greatness. Make the choice to move yourself forward in life. Avoid those counterfeit comforts. Don't try to feel good today. Feel great tomorrow. Good. If you like this information, you can find more from us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Brutal Iron Gym. Also, if you like the podcast, please share it with family and friends. The more people we help, the happier the world will be. And if you have any questions, feedback, or suggestions, we'd love to hear from you. So this podcast is for you, so we want to know what you want to learn about. And you can tell us at our email at brutalirongym@gmail.com. As always, I hope this was helpful, and thank you for listening.